We'll work a test plan in Rheingold here, show you how it works. This is a previously tested vehicle in simulation mode. We can do most of the functions and see most of the documents, just like you're connected up to a car. There's a few interactive things that it won't do since you're not connected up to a car, but you can still get through the test plan. So there's your map of the control units. You can look at a list of the control units and see which ones have fault codes in them. And we've got 3 fault codes. Probably don't want to go after all of them, so we'll filter those out. And you can do that by clicking cursor and use the arrow keys and move your cursor to eliminate other fault codes. You've got your fault code, you click calculate test plan, and there's your test plan right there. There's a lot of documents available. You can look at the wiring diagrams in full screen. They're interactive. You can click on connectors and control modules to get further information and component locations. Under help, there's a lot of very good information, very specific. It's interactive, so it'll ask you questions. You can answer the questions and then click next. It's looking at actual values and allowing you to move further. It'll add documents as needed to give you information to help you through the tests. Here it's asking you to run the engine, but since we're not connected to the car, we can't do that. It does suspect a possible problem elsewhere based on what it's seen, so it's going to start another test plan. Checking the vacuum systems that control the turbo. You can usually do parts of the test plan and then exit it. Sometimes you'll have to do the entire test plan. But since we're not connected to the car, there are limits. Sometimes when you do a test plan and it thinks that there's a problem elsewhere, it may add another entry to the test plan, and that'll show up when you're back to your test plan screen. And there it is, vacuum system general. It has a few vacuum tests that start with inspections. There's all kinds of information on the engine systems, or whichever system you're into. It's quite detailed. It may take you a while to get through a test plan just to read the information. Usually when it asks for an input, it's going to throw up that keyboard. Since we have our own keyboard, we just close that. You can enter your values that you see, or that you find in your tests, and then move on. and then it comes down to subsystems and more information. So the test plans are very comprehensive, and there's many different paths that you can go in the test plan based on your findings. So actually getting from start to finish in a diagnosis, usually pretty successful. It'll pretty much hold your hand through the whole process and give you results. And you can print any or all of the information that you've just worked through whenever you're done.